I left from life.
You lose your phone?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
but I do have a wristwatch, and there's a clock up.
Okay, all right.
All right, Mary.
Well, you know, we're pretty aware that Amelia's leaving. Friday's her last day.
Today is
No, Friday.
Friday.
So I would like to raise Karen Petty to my deputy position. So, which will be a step increase quite a bit, but anyway, I think Karen's gonna do really good. She's already very concerned about, you know, what to do and how we're gonna do it, and it's very positive, so we're gonna make it through this.
Are there like meetings at the state level that, or classes that kind of tell her what the deputy is supposed to do, or is that just something that's done in-house, or I don't know how that's all done?
I really don't either.
It is what it is.
I'm still hoping that like come January, they will have a new treasurers meeting or, you know, training
Yeah,
that I can go to, because I'm still think there's things that I need to know.
yeah.
Yeah,
So, and they haven't done one.
yeah. Can you help me understand the responsibility increase from her position now to deputy as far as day-to-day? Like what she'll be doing, I assume she'll have increased responsibilities in
Yes,
the office
yes.
moving to deputy.
Yes.
But like
She'll-
just a few of those, help me understand that, because I'm not.
Okay, because she's,
I mean, I know
right
what you
now,
guys
she's
do
up at the
from a
front
broad,
desk.
yeah, I know what you do from a broad
Right.
sense, but
So now she's gonna be
specifically.
moving back to Amelia's desk,
yes,
which will be working, she'll help be working with me, doing more of the accounting and keeping the
Yeah.
budgets, or all of the finances and everything, the daily work up to date, and she's very cautious about all that also,
Yeah.
so,
it's a substantial
it's just-
increase
yes.
in responsibility, I guess.
yes,
Okay.
totally, big,
Okay.
big.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yes, and so she'll be in charge, like if I'm ever gone or have to be gone,
So she's done it.
she'll be able to, we'll have to go and get new signature cards and do all that fun good stuff. So,
You did?
Yeah, the effective date, July 12th.
I didn't know how to do that. I know that's kind of a fits because it's in the middle of the pay period.
Oh, that makes it a huge difference.
I mean,
Ken?
Would
When
you
did
be
Amelia-
opposed to going July 1st?
When did Amelia turn in her resignation or let you know she was going?
No, and it's, we just, because we have to prorate the two different things. and
Why don't we do-
Was it
what, a
before
week
July
ago.
1st?
Yes, it was before
Why don't
July
we
first.
do-
Can would you guys be okay with doing it July 1st?
That's
Yeah,
perfectly
what I was
fine
gonna
with
say
me.
is
I
as
would have
soon as
loved it.
Amelia turned in her
From a
resignation.
payroll
and
standpoint,
reported
It was a
Karen,
week ago last Monday.
Karen started prepping for this, so.
Whatever, that was on, what, June the 20th?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with July 1st, I think.
28th, 29th, something like that.
And she's not welded to the desk. If someone needs help at motor vehicles.
Oh, most definitely, yeah, she'll be
Yeah.
up there, she's gonna finish out the
Yeah.
title work. We are up to just 1 month behind on our title work, so she's got us very well up to date, and she'll continue doing that, also, doing the title work, because she's very cautious about that one also, getting the, making sure that that's up to date, and, you know, just the little things that bother me bother her, so at least we're on the same page.
Good.
So,
Are you good with it?
I'm okay
Yeah.
with it.
I make a motion that we raise Karen Petty from range 4, step 7 to range 8, step 1, since she's going to be filling or taking the deputy treasurer position.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and second. We increased Karen Petty from range 4, step 7 to range 8, step 1. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried.
very good, thank you very much.
Do you have any?
Can you sign mine? Okay, so far I've had 4 applications go out and only 1 back in.
Yeah.
Not yet, nobody wants to work.
Yeah,
I
well-
mean, it's just,
Mary needs to sign, is that the
Oh,
one
yeah, I
that
need
Mary
to sign.
signs this, which one?
I
Oh,
would
Mary
like
gets
one
signed.
signed also.
Can you sign
please.
mine?
Yes, please.
You need to change it to,
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
change.
it's already changed.
Yeah.
It's just an extra,
I need to sign, well, Mary wants to sign one too.
so we need to,
Please sign.
okay.
Perfect. Thank you
Here,
very
and
much.
then you need one.
Yes, I do, please.
You signed that one. Okay, sorry.
Look it,
Stop,
look.
stop. Oh, you only have signed it. Focus.
Well, I got interrupted
One of those days.
mid-sentence.
Good thing it's a short meeting today.
So on the training, we're gonna date this today.
Yes.
For this position.
Mhm.
Most of that is online, the training for the motor vehicle and
Now it is, the commercial side of it is not.
so they have
It's
to
still,
go
they'll have to still go to the
to pick up.
commercial, or Wichita.
Or Wichita.
Depends on their training sections. But then there's a one-day class for fraud on the driver's license side. That is, definitely has to be an in-person thing, where they show you all the different
Mhm.
things to look for, like on documents, like your birth certificates or a fake ID, you know, or
Mhm.
something, if somebody comes in, which in our office, I'm gonna say, it does affect our office, but yet in a way it doesn't too much, because once we think something is fraudulent, we have to send them right on to a full station, which is Be Great Bend, Pratt, Reno County. We had a lady come in yesterday, and it's amazing when we take their pictures, you know, because our camera will show us the last picture that we took compared to the picture today. We had a lady come in yesterday, and the picture just did not look like her, and we couldn't approve her. We went on ahead and sent her on, because it was just, we couldn't verify that it was her. We didn't know the lady or
Mhm.
whatever. Sometimes we can override it, like if it's kids that come in. We had a little boy that came in last week that had his, for his driver's permit, learning permit. Well, he had an ID back when he was like 7 years old. So it had that 7-year-old picture.
Yeah.
And then today's picture, and it's like, well, you grew up a little bit.
7 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but we knew him, you know, I mean, as a kid, local kid. So we knew that we could, you know, we knew who it was, and we could override it.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's just.
Now, are there some, on the photo IDs,
Mhm.
if someone doesn't have a driver's license,
Mhm.
is the same procedure to get a photo ID,
Mhm. Yes,
except it's
yes,
not a driver's license?
right, yes, it's just an identification card.
We don't have many of those, do we?
We actually have more than we think.
Really?
Than you realize, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so, yeah, there's a lot of people that have like, their driver's license are suspended,
Mhm.
you know, so they need an ID for,
No, I didn't even think about that.
you know, for certain things, they have to have an ID. So they'll come in and, you know, basically, there's no testing, so we can do those. You know, all they have to do is bring their birth certificate, social security card, their proof of addresses,
Mhm.
just like they would with the,
Mhm. A new license
driver's,
renewal.
or license renewal, basically. And we can do the
Oh,
ID
okay.
that way, but, just because there's no testing. We don't do any testing at all in
Okay.
our office.
So you had some applicants?
Well, taken out, applications taken out.
Yeah.
I've gotten one returned.
And they're online?
No, they're not on.
They're not on.
No. I'm kind of picky. I
Okay.
really would like them to come
Like
into the
eyeball.
office to
Eyeball them
see,
first, yes.
you know,
Yeah.
what we're dealing with, and so, I don't know. maybe, I know things are getting more online, but I'm not really up to that yet.
Yeah.
I'm kind of old school when it comes to that kind of
Oh,
thing.
if you want a job, you can come in and get it.
Well, and that's exactly what I'm
We have
thinking.
the
if you're
position
too-
posted online.
Yeah, we do,
Yeah.
we did.
But as
We
far
did
as-
post that, and I've got, it's supposed to be in the paper today, so.
We've never had our applications put online.
No. So,
No, I'm okay with people having to come in and get one in person.
Yeah.
however, I think the 3 that we sent out, it was either a parent got it for their child or a spouse came in and got it.
Yeah. I think it weeds some of them out that aren't serious. You know, if you can just get online some evening
Exactly.
and apply, just to see if you get
But you
it.
know, I think there's some too that, you know, with unemployment,
Yeah,
they just, you know, if it was online, they just fill it out and
yeah.
put it
Oh,
in, you
I
know,
applied.
oh, I applied
Yeah,
for
I
a
applied,
job.
didn't get
3
it.
different
You know,
places.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I had that a couple of times last time that we had to hire, but
Okay.
just hoping I can get somebody like Kenzie, she's a little go-getter.
Yeah.
And she's very polite, I just love her every day, she's, after she gets done with the conversation, well, have a wonderful day. And it just cracks me up the way she says it, so, but she's doing very good too.
Oh,
I
good.
think
That's good.
You're all doing good, so,
Okay.
we'll make it through.
Thank you much.
Thanks, Mary.
Uh-huh.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the June 30th, 2021 meeting.
Second?
Then move to second, we accept the minutes of June 30. All in favor, say aye. 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 Motion carried. Rob, do you have anything? Nothing?
Nothing exciting going on, huh,
You've got
Rob?
all the crime stomped out in Stafford County and
It's never stopped.
we're on a cruise now. I guess we'll recess. We'll go back into session. Yeah.
Do you have that resolution for rescinding?
I don't have it like right with me right now,
But I mean, if we can go ahead and, I think it's gonna, the vote will fail, but I would like to bring it up.
sure.
So I guess if it doesn't.
Do you want to do it
pass-
today?
Yeah, I was gonna do it right now.
Let me, I mean, I think I did it over in Hutch and emailed it, I think, to Mandy, and she should have it on an email. I can go grab it.
But do we need to bring up the resolution?
He can just make the motion.
I
to
can just
pass the
make the-
resolution.
You can make the motion for the resolution. If the resolution passes,
Then
then we
we
have
need
to
the
do
number.
public notice and have a
Yeah.
hearing and that type of stuff.
But we don't need to have the number for the resolution if it doesn't pass. Okay,
Correct.
I make a motion that we pass a resolution for the county commissioners to withdraw support for the districting of Edwards County and Stafford County.
I hear no second, so the motion dies.
As much as I would like to, I don't feel that it's right to undermine the voters. It passed 385 to 266 in my district, even though that I think districting is the wrong thing for Stafford County. And I think that there was some misinformation and misinterpretation of the ballot. I think that as voters in Stafford County, we have the freedom to vote, and sometimes elections have consequences. And this is one of those consequences.
I'll have to go along with that because I think, you know, we are governed by the majority of the voters, so. Anything else?
I just, I feel like the vote was misrepresented. I really don't like the idea of the K-State extension. I mean, putting out 2 newspaper articles, full-page articles, buying table toppers with taxpayer money to get the districting through. I've talked to quite a few people that said, well, they didn't understand or realize what they were voting on the deal. And when I say we could rescind it, it's basically, we could rescind it. It's not saying that we gotta stay out of it forever, but I don't think a lot of people understood what they were voting for. I think it was misrepresented.
Well, I think from a legal standpoint, you can wait a year or 6 months and see how it goes and always revisit the issue and put it back on the,
I would definitely be I would entertain that thought, but I feel that the voters voted, and it's my responsibility to uphold their vote. I can't look the 385 in the face that voted yes and say I'm smarter than you. I'm gonna basically trash your vote. However, I do think that the commissioners have the power to withdraw at some point, and if things weren't going well, I would definitely revisit that.
well, the nice thing now is I got the resolution, so it's just hit the print
Well,
button.
the other thing is, I am a proponent of 4-H, and I just hate to see 4-H go by the wayside. I think there's some way that we could, if this district would help 4-H, then I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm totally for 4-H, and
Absolutely.
I'm for after-school programs. And why I'm against the districting is because they're intern, what is Amy? Districts, director.
District supervisor.
I mean, our 4-H has been on a decline over the last several years. And when you put the same person in charge of 4-H on a bigger scale, you're gonna get the same results. So I thought if we stayed local and didn't district, that we'd have more say-so on what Extension did in Stafford County. Because I don't feel like over the last 15 years, they've had much supervision from the commissioners, which 80% of their money comes from the county, so the county should have some say-so on what programs we want them to focus on.
Well, as I understand it, the other county contributes less financially,
Yeah.
but receives the same.
And just to be clear, it's not that I disagree with anything that you've just said, Todd.
Yeah.
It's merely the principle of the matter, that it passed by vote, and that's where I'm at on it. But
Yeah.
I want to make it abundantly clear that I agree with 99% of the stuff you just said about the districting.
Yeah. And I do feel like the appointees that we put onto the extension board were focused on 4-H. And I mean, that's why they were appointed, and that we didn't go ahead and appoint the hand-picked committee by Amy Collins. And hopefully 4-H does excel. It needs to. It's very important.
I think we're making some steps, budget-wise, to help out the fair also, if everything comes through, so.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
I have nothing else. You guys?
Nope.
Your pie judging,
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
now the important stuff.
it is
Let's go.
Tuesday, July 13th at 7 PM at the Stafford Rec Center. Is that where it was last year?
Yeah.
July 13th.
Tuesday, July 13th at 7 PM. So. And they're doing 4-H judging next door.
So that's
today.
just next Tuesday,
Yes.
July 13th.
Yes, they're doing
You know
some of
where
the
rec-
judging.
You know where the rec
next
building
door.
is?
Yeah. And what time?
7.
7.
You two will miss golf league.
I'll be done by then. I'm not gonna miss this.
Yeah.
We have to do that.
Huh?
We'll adjourn.